Hey, welcome to the show. It's Dana Wilde. You're listening to Positive Mindset for Entrepreneurs. This is the show where you discover how to make money by being happy, get paid to be you. Oh, yeah. We love it. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's so nice to be able to spend this time with you, and I can't wait to dig in. Today, we are talking about what to do if you don't feel like working. We had somebody who wrote in. I'm just going to read a little snippet from what they wrote. I look at the long list of things I could or should be doing to build my business, and I don't feel like doing any of them. Can you help me? Oh, man. Yes, I can. So let's start. Let's begin. Because I just said we help you build a business by being happy and get paid to be you. So no, you shouldn't be doing a bunch of stuff you don't feel like doing. You feel like you should do. Like nobody wants to build a business like that. That doesn't sound like fun. That's how you get sick of your business and don't want to do it. And then you build yourself like a job because you're doing stuff that you don't want to do. So let's unravel this a bit. First of all, the important thing to know is that being successful doesn't have to do with completing the things on your list of things to do. What'd she say? That doesn't even make sense. Yes, it does. Here's why. You are not making money based on ticking these boxes of things to do. There are people who are productive as can be and get so much stuff done every day and don't make any money. So doing that list of things to do isn't what brings you money. What brings money to your business, what attracts clients to your business, what helps you to build a business and grow and make more year after year is the way you think. It's your expectation. Your business growth, your business income is made through positive expectation, not through hard work, not through action. So whether you do that list of tasks or whether you don't really is irrelevant. What matters is how you think about doing that list of tasks or not doing that list of tasks. So if you do that list of tasks and you say, like, I love this makes me money, I'm getting stuff done, it feels so good, you're going to make money. If you don't do that list of tasks and you say, I love that I can take time off, this time is time for me to think and be creative and get new ideas, and it makes me money to take time off, you're going to make money by taking time off. So it doesn't matter what you do or don't do. What matters is how you think about what you do or don't do, right? So if you look at your task list and you say, everything on here is stuff I hate. Everything in this list is stuff that I don't want to do. And it's not only that I don't want to do it today, I don't want to do it forever. Well, that's a different issue than if you are just feeling like, oh, I just kind of don't feel like working today. It's sunshining, there's sunshine out, and I really just feel like going for a drive or going to hang out or going to spend time with friends or whatever it is. So those are two different issues. Taking time off, as I just said, works for you and it's fine. But if you have a list of things that you look at and you say, I don't want to do any of this, I don't like the business I built, I don't like this list that I've created for myself, that's a different issue. So you have to know, am I just being fussy and kind of thinking like, oh, I don't really feel like working? Or am I really like, ugh, I hate this situation I'm in? If it's the latter, if it's where you really have a list of things that you're like, I don't like this business I've created, I don't like the things I'm doing, then ask yourself, well, what do I want? What would I like? You've got this list of stuff you don't want to do. What would you like to do? Because here's the fact. You can build a business from your joy. You can build a business the fun, light, and easy way. You can build a business that built from things you love to do. You can build a business from being happy, because when you're your happiest self, when you're doing things you love to do, people want to work with you. You show up as your best self. You get better results. You use your best brain. So it's not about looking at a list and going, how can I work more? How can I work harder to build my business. It's how can I play more? How can I build a business of things that are fun for me to do? What do I want? What do I want in a business? So start making that list. Start writing down the things and saying like, well, I would like a business that's passion driven. I'd like a business that uses my gifts. I'd like a business where I can engage with cool people. I'd like a business where I can be offering something that I feel like I'm of service to the world. I would like a business that feels like it's me and that I'm doing stuff I love to do. I would like a business that uh, gives me money for doing things that I consider fun and that I love to play. And here's a list of those things. These are the things I love to do. These are tens for me. And I'm excited to build a business from these things. And you can say all of the nuances. It can be, I'd like a business where I engage more. I'd like a business where I engage less. I like a business where I lead a big tribe. I like a business where I connect with people one on one. What do you want? You can have it. Start dreaming and start saying it. And then make that shift in your mind from talking about it as I want this, but I don't have it, to I want this as though it's already happening. So it's that idea of saying, I love the idea of creating a business from my passions. And I love the idea of stepping into my passions. And it feels so good. The reason I became an entrepreneur is because I wanted to do this. I wanted to have my time be my own. And I love that I can craft this any way I want to. And I love that my brain is coming up with for solutions for me. And I love the idea that I can have it any way I want to do it, and that I can craft it in any image that I want, any way that I want to. It feels so good to be starting over and thinking about it this way and playing with it and crafting what I want. So start to really give yourself permission to just wipe the slate clean and do it the way you want to do it. Do the things that you want to do. Craft your business the way you want to craft it. There's no reason you can't start right now and start tweaking it. And I'm going to tell you something. When you do that, you're going to start to feel more and more and more like working in your business, because you're going to give yourself permission to get rid of all that stuff you don't want to do. And more importantly, give yourself permission to tell a different story about that stuff. Right now, let's use an example of, let's say on your list, it says call all past customers. And you might have the idea that I have to call those past customers because otherwise I won't make any money. And so you've equated that task with making money. That's all made up. That's just imaginary in your head of how it works. You decide how you make money. So you can call the past customers, tell yourself that story and make the money, or you can not call the past customers and tell yourself the story that you make money anyway. So you get to start from scratch deciding the things that are going to work for you, how you're going to build your business, what's fun for you to do. So you have to kind of know for yourself, like, am I just telling this story for such a long time that I'm creating the situation, or is this a real issue where I need to actually give my business an overhaul? So if I sit here to you right now and say, I don't feel like working, I've just lost my mojo. I really feel like I've lost my mojo. I just feel like I've lost my mojo. I don't feel like working. I don't feel like working. I really don't feel like working. I mean, I can't say that 6 or 7 times where I don't feel like working. How about you? You probably can't hear it 6 or 7 times without feeling like working. So you have to know, like, am I just telling this story so many times that I'm creating the energy drain in my body from telling this story so much? Because that's also an easy fix. You know, some of you maybe have on that list, let's use the customer example again, and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to do this, but this is where my money comes from, and I don't want to do it, and I don't want to do it. And then you don't feel like doing it because you keep saying that. But you could just as easily look at that same thing and go, why am I telling that story? I actually love talking to my customers. I love that feeling I get when I've just hung up from a call with them or a Zoom session with them. And it feels so good to have connected. And they tell me all the great results they've been getting from working with me. And it feels so fun to catch up and to feel like I've got a personal connection. I love connecting with people and it feels so good and it's so fun. And I can already think of a few people who I would just love to catch up with right now and think about their lives. I know the things I would be so curious if this has happened or that has happened. And I can hardly wait to talk to them. Now, just like when I was saying I don't feel like working and going down, 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 down in the energy register, when I start talking like that, you go up, 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 up in the energy register. Like this is how easy it is. So, so the short version of all this stuff I've said is decide what you want, talk to yourself as though you've already got it and that your money flows from that, and wash, rinse, and repeat. Train your brain, train your brain, train your brain. The words you say have power, and you can have your business any way you want it. Whatever you want to do, you can have it that way and you can do it that way. So, so just know that it stems from calling yourself on those stories that are bogus and rewriting the story the way you wanted. And finally, giving yourself permission. If you just need some time off, take the time off and have some fun and know that your money does not come from your work. Your money does not come from the tasks that you do. Your money comes from training your brain. Isn't that great? Isn't it really awesome and freeing to know that your positive expectation generates the income in your business? You can start telling that little story in the background like, oh, this is so good. It's so good to know that I make money based on the expectation I've got of the money flowing. I love the idea that I can build my business any way I want to. I love the idea that I can train my brain and attract the client that I want and work with that client, play with that client in any way that I choose. It feels so good to know that it's about my positive expectation. And I'm open to thinking those new thoughts. I'm open to training my brain. I'm open to feeling open and free. I'm open to allowing money to flow to me in so many new and interesting ways. I love the idea of crafting my business from the ground up. It feels so good to be able to say, what do I want? And know that I can have it. Know that I can have anything I want. Know that I can build my business any way I want to. And yeah, maybe today I just need a day off and to tell myself that, yes, I'll get a brilliant idea and it's going to benefit my business and the money's going to flow from it. And it's good to take time off and it makes me more money to relax and open my mind to all sorts of different options. And maybe I need to take a look at that list and say, what on this list can I really get rid of, and know that I will find a different avenue for not only my gifts, but for the money to flow through that avenue. It feels so good to know I can do this business any way I want to. It feels so good to be a brain trainer. I love it. I love that I can have what I want and I can have a passion-driven business and I can use my gifts in the world and I can create something from the ground up and I can build it in any way I want to, and I can work with cool people and I can attract all sorts of new people and I can collaborate and build something that's different and that fills a need and that supports people and that supports me. And oh man, it's just so good and so fun to understand how the brain works. And without a doubt, you have totally got this.